Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Dubs Nation Voice. Before we start this big Warriors update, I want to ask you one small favor. Please click the super thanks, use super chat, or join the membership if you like our videos. It helps us a lot to keep bringing you true, simple, and complete Warriors news. Now, let's begin with the latest story. The Milwaukee Bucks have waived Damian Lillard, and the Golden State Warriors could be his next team. What happened to Damian Lillard? On July 1, 2025, the Milwaukee Bucks made a shocking move. They waived Damian Lillard. Yes, the 9-time All-Star guard is now a free agent. Why? To make salary space to sign Miles Turner from the Indiana Pacers. The Bucks used the stretch provision to spread out Lillard's $113 million contract over 5 years. They did this because Lillard tore his Achilles and may miss the entire 2025-26 season. But this move made Giannis Antetokounmpo very unhappy. Giannis wanted Lillard to stay. But the Bucks chose to move on. How this affects the Warriors. The Warriors did not make any free agency moves in the first 24 hours. But now, they have a chance to sign Damian Lillard, maybe for very cheap. Why cheap? Because the Bucks are still paying him $22 million per year. The Warriors could bring him in, let him rehab this season, and then use him in 2026. This could be a big win for Golden State. Lillard is from Oakland, California. He loves Steph Curry and Draymond Green. He once said he would love to finish his career close to home. Warriors' future timeline. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green all have contracts ending in 2027. If Lillard joins and is healthy by 2026-27, that's 1 year with 4 stars. Curry, Butler, Draymond, Lillard. This could be their last big chance to go all in for a championship. Imagine Curry and Lillard, the two best shooters of the last 10 years, on the same team. Add Jimmy Butler's toughness and Draymond's defense? That's a scary team. What about Jonathan Kuminga? If the Warriors bring in Lillard, what happens to the young guys like Kuminga? Kuminga is a restricted free agent. He wants a big role and more playing time. But if Lillard comes back in 2026 and the team chases a championship, Kuminga might not get the role he wants. So the Warriors must decide. Do they keep Kuminga and trust the youth? Or do they go all in with Lillard and the old core? This is not an easy choice. But Warriors fans know, the window is closing fast. Miles Turner to Bucks, was it worth it? Milwaukee replaced Lillard with Miles Turner. Turner is a great center. He defends the paint and shoots threes. But was it worth losing Lillard? Gianni'S is not happy. And when your franchise star is unhappy, that's dangerous. Turner is good, but Lillard is a superstar, even with an injury. Gianni'S and Lillard had great chemistry. The Bucks might regret this move later. For the Warriors, it's a gift. They didn't do anything, but a star player suddenly became available. Lillard's injury, what to expect? Lillard tore his Achilles. That's a serious injury. But many players have come back strong. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, DeMarcus Cousins for a while. Lillard is a hard worker. He could use this year to rehab slowly. The Warriors can offer a peaceful year to recover, great training staff, a home in Oakland, a team that believes in him. In 2026, he might be ready to help them make one final title run. What should the Warriors do? Here are the options for Golden State. 1. Sign Lillard now for the veteran minimum or mid-level. 2. Let him rehab all year. 3. Go all in for 2026-27 with Curry, Butler, Draymond, and Lillard. 4. Consider trading Kuminga if they want to build around stars now. 5. Or focus on the youth and skip this opportunity. There are no easy answers, but one thing is clear. Warriors fans want to win now, and this may be their last real chance. So what do you think? Should the Warriors sign Damian Lillard? Is it too risky because of the injury? Or is this the kind of bold move they need? Let me know in the comments. And please don't forget. Click Super Thanks. Use Super Chat. Or join the membership for more content like this. We will keep bringing you real, honest, and simple Warriors news, straight from trusted sources. The Warriors had a tough end to their 2024-25 season. They lost to the Timberwolves in Game 5, and Stephen Curry's hamstring injury was a big blow. Now they must rebuild around their aging stars, Steph, Klay, and Draymond, who are running out of time. They need smart, affordable moves to compete for a championship. Let's break down 7 players who could help. 1. Basketball Brook Lopez. 37 years old, but still a solid rim protector and three-point shooter. He's from California and might accept a cheap deal to play near home. He brings championship experience. Could be a good backup center or even start in some lineups. 2. Boanero Luke Kennard. One of the best shooters in the NBA, 44% from 3 in his career. Would fit perfectly in the Warriors system, like how Buddy Hield did last season. Great for the bench and could come cheap. 3. Collision Anthony Simons. A high-scoring guard from the Trail Blazers. Portland may trade him because they want to rebuild. He's young and talented but would cost a lot in a trade. Could be the next 6th man of the year or even an all-star under Coach Kerr. 4. Flex Biceps Moritz Wagner. A 28-year-old big man from the Orlando Magic. He can shoot threes and has energy. Younger and more athletic than Lopez. Might be expensive if he becomes a free agent, but he's worth the price. 5. Direct hit Duncan Robinson. 7-year veteran from the Miami Heat. Another elite shooter, 40% from 3 for his career. Warriors love spacing, and Robinson gives that. Risk. Some players don't play well outside of Miami's system. 6. Brain Al Horford. Almost 39 years old, but still plays smart and helps teams win. Celtics might release him because of salary cap issues. Could be a great veteran bench piece. He brings playoff experience and defense. 7. Rocket Cam Whitmore. Young talent from the Houston Rockets. Was a first-round pick but lost minutes because of other young players like Amen Thompson. Could be cheap in a trade. Under Coach Steve Kerr, he could break out and shine. Direct hit summary of targets. Player strength risk. Brook Lopez defense plus shooting age 37. Luke Kennard elite 3-point shooter size/defense. Anthony Simons explosive scorer trade cost, UFA in 2026. Moritz Wagner young stretch 5 expensive. Duncan Robinson great shooter might decline post-Miami. Al Horford leadership, defense age 39. Cam Whitmore young plus potential needs development. Orange Circle Part 2, Collin Sexton trade, Jazz vs Hornets. Now let's move on to a very surprising trade. Loudspeaker: the Utah Jazz traded Collin Sexton and a 2030 second-round pick to the Charlotte Hornets for Jusuf Nurkic. Let's break it down team by team. Basketball Utah Jazz perspective. Sexton is a better player than Nurkic. So why trade him and give up a pick? Salary-wise, they didn't save money. Nurkic actually earns slightly more. This could be part of a plan to give Ace Bailey, their 5th overall pick, more touches. Maybe they're preparing to trade another big man like Walker Kessler? Some rumors say the Lakers might want Kessler. Backhand index pointing right grade, incomplete. The move doesn't make full sense, yet. We'll have to wait and see if more trades follow. Honeybee Charlotte Hornets perspective. Amazing trade for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball has missed many games, and Sexton is great insurance. Sexton averages 18.8 points per game with 60.4% true shooting. They gave up Nurkic, who barely played, and got Sexton plus a pick. Backhand index pointing right grade, A+. Hornets win big in this deal. Warriors have smart options to rebuild fast without blowing up the team. The Collin Sexton trade was strange for the Jazz, but perfect for the Hornets. The NBA offseason is heating up. Big moves are coming. Thumbs up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you love Warriors content and NBA breakdowns. Microphone, let us know in the comments, which of the 7 Warriors targets do you want the most? And what do you think about the Collins section? Kuminga is a rising young forward. He's just 22 years old and already showing flashes of stardom. But right now, the Warriors are in a tough situation, and Kuminga could be on his way out. Let's break it all down, in simple English, so everyone can follow the drama. Memo: Kuminga becomes a restricted free agent. On June 30th, NBA free agency officially begins. Jonathan Kuminga is now a restricted free agent, meaning he can talk to other teams, but the Warriors have the right to match any offer he receives. Golden State made a $7.9 million qualifying offer to him. That's the minimum step to keep control of his contract situation. But here's the problem: Kuminga wants much more money. Moneybag: how much is Kuminga worth? Reports say Kuminga is looking for a deal worth $35 million per year. That's a lot more than what the Warriors are ready to pay. Some reports say Golden State would only go up to $30 million per year, and even that would put them into big salary cap trouble. According to ESPN's Bobby Marks, Kuminga could get a 3-year deal worth $81 million. Others think he could land a $100 to $120 million contract somewhere else. So now the question is, what will the Warriors do? Counterclockwise arrows, but a sign-and trade is very possible. NBA insiders, like Eric Pincus of Bleacher Report, believe that the Warriors might go for a sign-and trade. What is a sign-and trade? It means Kuminga signs a new contract with the Warriors, but instead of staying, they immediately trade him to another team. That way, the Warriors get something back, like a player or draft picks, instead of losing Kuminga for nothing. One team that could be interested is the Chicago Bulls. Fire: why is Kuminga frustrated? In a recent interview, Kuminga said he didn't get the chance to prove himself with the Warriors. I feel like I'm at the point where that has to be my priority, to just be one of the guys a team relies on, Kuminga said. Aiming to be an all-star. Multiple times. Aiming to be great. He clearly wants a bigger role, and he wants to be trusted like a future star. But after the Jimmy Butler trade, Kuminga's role became smaller. He struggled with injuries and didn't play big minutes. Abacus: Warriors' money problems. The Warriors are already spending huge money on Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler, and others. Keeping Kuminga on a big contract could mean paying over $400 million in salary and luxury tax. That's why they may not want to match a big offer sheet from another team. And it's also why a sign-and trade would make more sense. Chart decreasing: will the free agency market be cold? There's one possible twist. Very few NBA teams have cap space in this free agency period. If no team can offer Kuminga the money he wants, the Warriors might have the chance to re-sign him for a cheaper deal. That's what some insiders are hoping. If Kuminga doesn't get big offers, Golden State might keep him on a more team-friendly contract. But if even one team, like Chicago, Detroit, or Orlando, comes in with a $90 million plus offer, Kuminga might be gone. Brain: what should the Warriors do? This is a difficult decision. Kuminga is young, talented, and improving. But he's also expensive, and the team needs to manage the cap. If the Warriors let him go without getting anything in return, it's a loss. If they sign and trade him, they could get value back, maybe draft picks or a role player. The front office has to make a smart call. Speaking ahead, what fans are saying. Some Warriors fans are frustrated. They see Kuminga as a future star and don't want to lose him. Others say the team has to move on and focus on winning now, with Curry, Draymond, and Butler. It's a classic situation, building for the future versus competing today. Calendar: what happens next? Here's the timeline. June 30th, free agency begins. First week of July, teams will start offering contracts. If Kuminga signs an offer sheet, the Warriors have 48 hours to match. If not, look out for a sign-and-trade deal around early July. This story is moving. Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players the Warriors have drafted in years. But because of money, injuries, and unclear roles, his time in the Bay Area might be ending. Will the Warriors let him walk? Will they pull off a sign-and trade? Or will they surprise everyone and re-sign him? We'll find out very soon. Let us know in the comments, should the Warriors keep Kuminga or trade him? And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any Warriors updates this offseason. Before free agency even started, the offseason was already heating up. The Oklahoma City Thunder just won the championship, and the Warriors know they need to make changes to compete again. Jimmy Butler joined the team earlier this year. He's now part of a new Big Three with Steph Curry and Draymond Green. But the Warriors can't bring back the exact same team. They only have 9 players under contract.